Hey, welcome to the Dub Show. I appreciate you guys, man. Check me out. I got an L at a young age, stretched out. Gave him 24, homie, I got 5 out. Now on YouTube, trying to get a paper route. Coming till you know the deal, we are some grown shit now.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today I want to do a video on one of the ugly truths about incarceration. One of the facts. I may have touched on this a long time ago. I wanted to do it again today because I was having a conversation with someone yesterday and we were discussing this topic. And I said, you know what? It's a weekend. People are available, even though it's Memorial Day weekend. But anyways, I wanted to touch on this because it's a cold reality for those that are newer, or I don't want to say newer, those who are thinking about criming it, thinking the lifestyle is glamorous, for those that have curiosity about incarceration, the criminal world and stuff like that. You know, there's a variety of different people that this is for. But what I want to talk about is when you go to prison, when you commit your crime, it doesn't matter if it's you or a bunch of people. You do your time by yourself. And no matter who you are in your neighborhood, 99.9% of the time, no matter who you are in your neighborhood, out of sight, out of mind. With women, with your homeboys, with just about everybody in your life. And what that means is when you're out there in the streets, when you're out there in the neighborhood with them, you're the homie. Hey, what's up, homie? Hey, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Yeah, that's all good. But when you're not there, they do that with someone else. See, they're still doing their thing. The thing that you were doing with them, they're doing with other homies. You got other stuff to do. It's called time. I'll give you an example. So in my neighborhood, I started one of the biggest cliques, the Tiny Locals. And I was probably the biggest mess up out of everybody in our clique. There's another homie. There's a few, but having started the Tiny Locals, I was the first one to go to juvenile hall, first one to go to group home, first one to go to camp, first one to go to white, second one I think to go to prison. No, third to go to prison. But I was on this, this thing where I'm the first one from this, and I'm gonna be the first one to do everything. Stupid, right? Okay. But what this video is about is having started one of the biggest cliques in the neighborhood. In over 24 years of incarceration, 2 homies sent me money. 2 homies. My homeboy Tommy from the projects, when my mom passed away, and my homeboy Pops from the projects. I'm from the Tiny Locals. Imagine that. Nobody from the Tinies sent me a penny. Not even when my mom passed away. 2 homies in 24 years. 2 homies sent me some money, and they were from a different clique. When I went down for my murder, there was a lot of talking. Talk. I never told anybody to do anything to the people that told on me. I felt like you don't have to when you're in that world, right? When nobody did nothing to them. Yet, when I'm incarcerated within the California Department of Corrections, homies that I was very close with, you have stories in the cell, story time. You talk about stuff that you did, you talk about your crime with your Sally when you guys are cool and you chop it up. And several times. I had homies from LA, from Los, tell me, hey, Holmes, you want these dudes smoked? Especially like the main one that gave me up. You want this fool smoked? All we got to do is get asked, you know, like, you know how it is. It was always no. Because, you know, Santa Barbara is a smaller city. Big town, small city, right? And there's always been, you know, at least in the West Side, we were always schooled the old ways. You know, the East Side, I don't know if they were schooled the same way. It didn't seem like it. I won't get into it. But on the West Side, we were always schooled. Nobody touches a brutero in our city other than another brutero. If there's an issue, we don't allow people from out of town to come and handle our homeboys. We do that. It's a bad look if somebody comes from out of town to handle the business. So when these dudes would ask, hey, Holmes, you want us to fuck? Hey, gracias, but no. If they're okay with that, they got to run around with that. But this is just another thing. Your homeboys will forget about you. The only time, and I'm going to say the name. He was a good youngster. Clumsy from 18th Street, Columbia Little Psychos, was my cellie briefly on a facility in Pelican Bay when I had got out of the shoe. And he was doing life for something he did not do. And his homeboys were sending him hundreds at a time, $300-400 at a time. They were taking care of his little baby daughter because his old lady, right after having his daughter, was murdered. And then Clumsy fell for an attempted murder of the guy that allegedly killed her. He didn't even do it. He had a broken leg. It was a whole setup. The dude that allegedly killed his old lady told the Judas that Clumsy had done it. He is the only dude that I ever remember in over 24 years of prison where when he would call home, when he would call his homeboys, they were happy to hear his voice. They were like, we gathered some more money for you, homie. We collected some more feria for you. We're going to send it off to you. Clumsy used to be like, take care of my daughter. Hey, make sure she's straight. I'm good. They would still paper him up. They were taking care of his daughter. So I got to tip my hat to the Columbia Little Psychos, 18th Street. But everyone else, we were doing our time by ourselves. Our homeboys weren't looking out. So I say this, again, this is another glimpse into the lifestyle. This is a glimpse into one of the coldest realities. One of them, there's many in the lifestyle. But one of the coldest realities of the lifestyle is out of sight, out of mind. Your lady loves you to death when you're out here. But when you get stretched out and you catch that L, even if she tries to stick around, she's got an itch you can't scratch. Your homeboys, and you can't be mad at them. It's like when Chito Ranas did that when he was on that one podcast, and he was, very emotional, talking about, you vatos forgot about me. You vatos, and I said in there, no, we forget about everyone else out here. When we choose to live a lifestyle where we disregard the laws of the state and of the nation, and we choose to live by our own laws, we choose to put those that we love way on the back burner. Way, way on the back burner. And when we go away, we can't be mad at those who we turned on and then say they turned on us. We have to shut the fuck up and do that time. So anybody watching this who's dabbling in the streets, who's dabbling in criminality, understand that. Don't make your mom do time with you. Don't make your lady do time with you. They love you. But if you love the streets more than you love them, understand you're on your own. You get one CDC number. You don't share that with someone else. Nobody does that time for you or with you. You do that. So that's my video on a Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. I don't even know. It's probably not Memorial Day weekend. Now that I think about it. But anyways, that's my video. Hopefully this video reaches the hearts and minds that it needs to. Hopefully this video, for those that just have a fascination with the lifestyle, the criminal world, hopefully this gives you an understanding of the senselessness of it all, the selfishness of it all, because that's what it really is. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.
Can't stop, won't stop till we reach the damn top. Now let's go. The dub show. The dub show. Now let's go. Let's go. It's all about you. It ain't about me. It's all about